Hello, and welcome back to another one of my videos. I know I've been away for a very, very long time. I've been ill for like 2 months, and then I got back on my feet, and yeah, I had to go back to work. I was concentrating on my job, and the guy at work turned around and said to me, about 4 months in, he said, "How's that YouTube channel getting on?" And I was like, "What YouTube channel?" Totally forgot I had a fucking YouTube channel. So yeah, back now, and I'm talking about female predators. Yeah, PDF files. Females teachers who molest their students, and not only teachers, we've got dinner ladies as well. Yes, horny little dinner ladies molesting minors. I know you think pedophiles and rapists, child molesters are all men, but you couldn't be further from the truth. The amount of women, especially female teachers, that molest children, young boys, it's off the fucking chain. So I got a few stories of a few delight individuals who decided to ruin their marriage, because a lot of them are married, as well as their career. So yeah, it's okay for teachers to teach sex education among other students in the classroom. But when they keep one child behind and lock the door and teach them physically, then yeah, you need a fucking wood chipper. So yeah, let's get into the first story, shall we? And here we go. Married Russian dream teacher forced a student age 11 to touch her and sent her X-rated pictures, then blamed the boy for the abuse. Of course, those damn 11-year-olds, they know exactly what they're doing, don't they? It goes on saying, a married elementary school teacher committed violent acts of sexual nature against one of her students and forced the boy to touch her breast. Anna, 27, also made the 11-year-old kiss her on the lips and stroked his private parts through the boy's clothing. She kept the boy behind after class and locked the door, the court was told. She also sent nude pictures to the boy and demanded he sent her photographs in return. Anna, who was 25 at the time of the abuse, was in jail for 9 years for violent acts of sexual nature committed against a person under the age of 14, and was banned from teaching for a further year after her release, according to reports. So she was banned from teaching when she gets let out. So the second she gets let out of prison, she's banned from teaching for 12 months, and then she can go back to her job again and go right back to molesting kids. There is no way, if this was a male teacher, that would happen. People are fucking stupid. I swear to God they are. This type of shit would happen all the time. Child predator gets let out of prison, and where do they put him or her? Right next to a fucking school. It happens all the time. I swear to God, these people are fucking dumb. Anyway, moving on to story number 2. Now, this is the horny little dinner lady from Alabama. So it says here an Alabama school cafeteria worker was fired from her job and criminally charged following allegations of sexual relationships with a male student. Amy Nicole Riggington, 41, was employed at Lauderdale County High School in Rogersville when authorities said she admitted to sexual encounters with a student under the age of 19. According to the police reports, the incidents took place at her home on the 7th of March and the 31st of March 2025, during which time she was supposed to be working. Rigerton was married and had 3 children, was arrested on the 4th of April with 2 charges under state law that prohibit school employees from engaging in sexual conduct with students, even if they are above the age of consent, which is 16 in this state. So he wasn't 15 or 14 or anything like that. So the age of consent is 16 in that state. And it says here the student sexual encounters with a student under the age of 19. So he was between 16 and 19. So he wasn't underage per se, But she did have sex with a young teenage boy behind her husband's back, which is fucking gross. You're married with kids and you're taking these teenagers home and having sex with them in your husband's bed, as you should be at work cooking for these kids and not fucking them. It goes on to say that the Board of Education is aware of the allegations and will continue to cooperate with law enforcement. Riggington confessed to all of the charges that was given to her, was released on $100,000 bail, and is expected to appear in court on the 23rd of June this year. That's absolutely fucking insane. Okay, when I was a kid at school, our teachers, our dinner ladies or cafeteria ladies, whatever you want to label them as, were these fat, overweight, spotted women smoking cigarettes. They're just looking at you like, do you want chips for that? Do you want some extra peas? And now these fucking dinner ladies are taking these kids home and then giving them sloppy joes in the bedroom. I mean, maybe teachers, female teachers, always did this to students and dinner ladies, but we never heard of this happening ever until now. All the dirty skeletons are now falling out the closet for everyone to see. Anyway, going on to our third and final story, we have a teacher that blamed her weight loss on the reason why she was having sex with underage students in her school. I shit you not. These women do not take accountability for shit. It's always somebody else's fault. It goes on to saying a former Indiana high school teacher has been charged with committing sexual misconduct against multiple students. Brittany Fortenberry, 31, was arrested following a police investigation that began back in August 2024 after two students reported receiving sexual messages and videos from her, including images of her sex toys and her stripper pole in her home. One of the 18-year-old boys reported to the investigators that the teachers contacted him not long after the first day of school. She went on to tell him about her being a stripper and her exclusive content on her web page or website page, which is most likely to be OnlyFans. And then going on, continue to talk to the teenage boy about her past, all the while revealing photos of herself. Now, the second teenage boy, aged 17, later claimed that his friend told him about a comment the teacher made about wanting to have sex with them and dreamt about it. The allegations against this teacher escalated further when a relative of a 15-year-old student told investigators that Fortenberry had a sexual relationship with him, both online and in person. He then goes on to claim that the pair communicated through social media and that the encounters included visits to her home. And one of the evidence against her was a picture of her in her own shower. I don't know if the boy was there with her as the picture was taken. It doesn't say, but it just says there is a picture of her in her shower at her home. So I'm assuming that the boy took it or both of them were in the shower together. I'm just assuming, okay? Now, it goes on to say that authorities have since identified more victims. One of them, a 13-year-old student, and Fortenberry has been charged with over 24 offences, including child molestation and dissemination of harmful material to minors. It was reported also that during the questioning, Brittany Fortenberry blamed her weight loss for the abuse, telling investigators, I don't think I'd run into any of these issues if I was still 150 pounds heavier. And at the time of press, she has not entered a plea deal yet, and her legal team had requested the court appointed psychiatric evaluation to assess her mental state. Now, looking at Britney's picture here, you can tell, right? You can tell it's filtered. She's got one of these filtered apps when she took that picture because all her face is smooth as fuck. And if you look at her mugshot, well, there you go. And the reason why they're going into her mental health is because she threatened to kill herself if the boys ever told. And of course, they told. So whether or not she's on suicide watch at the moment, I haven't got a clue. I don't know if this woman has been let off or charged. I need to look into it, but that's the story. So yeah, um, and that's it. I know there's a lot more. You yourself probably had stories or incidences that happened to you, but these are the three stories that I came across today, and I thought I'd mess up your day by sharing them with you. So I'm sorry. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I don't get ill again, and I will be putting up a new video very shortly. So thank you very much for watching. If you want to subscribe, please do so. Like I said, you don't have to. If you want to leave a comment to let me know what you think about these stories, the comment section is always open to you. Let me know what you think. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Take care.